speaking. Now, let's take a look at our third Krapao.
Thanks, Chuan. I'm here at the Pullman Bangkok King Power in their show kitchen at the Eternity Ballroom, ready to show you how to make a really simple pad Krapao, one of my absolute favourite dishes actually. Super easy to do. You just need some nice red chilies, some bird's eyes, they really bring the heat, little scuds, some lovely garlic, a little bit of sugar, tiny bit of salt. I've got 200 grams of minced pork here, but you could use chicken, beef, whatever you like, but that's about enough for one nice portion, and some nam pla or fish sauce. And of course, the all-important holy basil or Krapao in Thai. Here we go. I'm gonna take about 3 of these red chilies. They're fruity and sweet, not too hot at all, and just throw them in. There's no sense of decorum particularly going on here. 6 or 8 of these, more if you like it really hot. I think 6 to 8 is plenty enough for me because these are pretty spicy. In they go, just take the tails off them. Okay. As I said, add more, less, up to you. You can make the dish bespoke. A few lovely garlic cloves. I'm going to use 6 or 8 probably, straight in they go. A little pinch of salt just to help everything bind together. Then I start pounding. Always remember that the finer you pound a chili, the hotter the actual dish will be. So I like to leave it a little bit loosey-goosey, a little bit of texture there. Just get the crispy bits on the edge of the garlic. You want to leave some texture too. Bit more pounding, this is a good workout. And that's it. Now we need to head over to the wok. So now to the actual stir frying of the pad Krapao. And even though you at home won't have this super duper restaurant setup, I promise you it's just as easy to do on your little wok on your oven. So first of all, you want to turn up the heat, to get that wok nice and hot. You want to get heat in there before you add the oil, so as soon as your food hits the oil, it starts cooking. That's smoking now. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Then I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of oil. That's hot now. Then straight in with the chili and garlic mixture. And you want to work fast when you're stir frying. There's no room for hanging around. Always have a little bit of water on standby as well, just in case you get spitting or you start burning. You just want that to start smelling really good. I don't want to put too much colour into that. I'm going to turn it up ever so slightly. Then I'm going to put up my pork. That goes in. Turn the heat up a little bit again, but not too much. And keep that moving. Just always keep everything moving in that wok. You don't want to burn, but at the same time, you do want to catch some wok breath in there. As I said, if everything starts catching at all, you just put in a bit of water. I'm going to put a tiny dash of water in now. Water adds nothing, no flavour, it just helps you. There you go, that flame that's coming up there, that's great, that's wok breath. And add a little bit of fish sauce. Turn it up a little again. A bit of sugar. Then I'm going to add all my beautiful holy basil leaves. I like a lot of holy basil. Do it as you like. And sometimes it's nice to deep fry some separately to put on top. And that, my friends, is that. Pad Krapao, ready to rock and roll. So you've made your pad Krapao and you happen to have some left over. Here's a great tip from our friend Vincent of what to do when you have that happen to you. He says about 3 parts meat to 1 part rice. You have some cooked rice, some corn flour and your pad Krapao. So I'm just going to use clean hands to do this and take a little bit of that pad Krapao, maybe 2 handfuls, say 3 handfuls into the bowl. I'm going to add a pinch of corn flour and then probably a large tablespoon of rice. Less is more, as Vincent says. And then again with clean hands, I'm just going to mash this all together until it just holds. You don't want to add too much rice because you want more meat to rice. It feels quite fun to do, actually. I think a tad more rice, so I'm going to take a little bit more and then massage that in. And then, once you feel it's all come together, kind of like a dough ball really, you can start breaking it off and rolling it into small bowls. And as Vincent says, it's nice to have the krapao poking through or some of the garlic because you get a nice crispy edge when you deep fry it. This is great as a TV snack, or if you were having a drinks party and were looking for canapés and you had leftover krapao, then hey, this is your answer. I'm going to just do 3 or 4 and then deep fry them just so you see what the process is. And these are 5 of the balls ready to rock and roll. So we're going to take them over to the wok now and deep fry them. Here they are, they're cool enough to touch now, and what we want to do is serve them in a very attractive manner that's also delicious. So we've got some freshly washed lettuce here, so I'm going to put a few lettuce leaves down. And what's really nice, and Vincent's tip, is to pop a ball in each one of these lettuces and pop it into your mouth at once, or you could just have it on the side. So I'm going to do that. Here we go. They smell incredible. If we had smell-o-vision, you'd all be going nuts right about now. Put this little guy in there. Then here we have some krapao, some basil that we fried earlier in some oil. It's gone really crispy. And then we're just going to sprinkle that on top. You could even put a couple of chilies on the side for some color. And there you have it, Vincent's krapao balls.
And that's our kaprao 3 ways, from classic to classy, and turning up the heat to creative. If you have a kaprao dish or restaurant that is worthy for us to put the spotlight on, contact us or post on your social channel and hashtag In+Out kaprao.